This is your PIX Now update. I'm Alan Martin.
I'm Juliette Goodrich. Here are some of your top headlines.
We're going to begin with breaking news right now. A ferry boat has crashed into the dock at San Francisco Ferry Terminal. The impact strong enough to knock over part of the railing there. Now we have video of the moment it made impact. People knew it was coming in too fast. In the video, you hear people bracing for the impact, many just standing and watching. Nobody could really do anything as it moves by. It appears the boat was going at a pretty high speed, being so close to the dock. Taking a closer look at the damage, you see the massive dents. There's actually a hole in the boat's hull there. Right now, no word on any injuries, nor what exactly caused the crash or the boat to come in so fast. We'll have details tonight. KPIX 5 News at 5 and 6.
We have some new video to show you now of a close call for Steph Curry. The Warriors star was involved in not one, but two crashes this morning. You can see in this video from Snapchat, Curry's black Porsche stopped up against the median. This all happening just before 9 this morning on a slick Highway 24 just west of the Caldecott Tunnel. And this is what the scene looked like just after the crash. The CHP says Curry was first hit by a Lexus SUV, then spun out on the wet roads. Then, as he was parked in the median waiting for help, a Honda rear-ended him. Now, the good news, everyone involved walked away unharmed. Curry even took some time to snap some pictures with responding CHP officers. But as you can see, Curry's Porsche had some pretty extensive damage to the front end. Now, Curry didn't comment on the crash, but did write this on Twitter. Don't need any reminders, but all the time God is great, and God is great all the time. Appreciate all the texts. The Warriors guard still showed up for the team practice this morning. The team plays tonight at 7:30 at Oracle against the Portland Trailblazers.
Well, indeed, the rain creating slick roads across the Bay Area today. Taking a live look at the Bay Bridge there, the Golden Gate Bridge, San Mateo Bridge. You can see just how gloomy it is. Drivers being told to take extra precautions when out there on the roads. But this fall storm also bringing some beautiful snow to the Sierra for the holiday weekend. You see the fresh layer of powder on the ground, snow dusting all the trees. Chief Meteorologist Paul Diano tracking those conditions for us. Paul?
It is a soggy Friday, as if it wasn't going to be slow enough when you get to the parking garage trying to find a parking spot to shop. It's slow to get to the parking garage in the first place. It is still raining out there. We've gone into shower mode once again, but these showers are heavy in spots, and a few of those spots are Walnut Creek, Lafayette, Antioch, Brentwood, San Ramon, and the Oakland Hills, and a few heavier showers just north of Vallejo toward American Canyon, around Novato, and also Petaluma. I added up the rainfall totals for the past 3 days, some pretty impressive numbers. Santa Rosa, nearly 3 inches of rainfall. San Francisco, more than 2, about 1 1/3 inches for Concord, and about 1/2 of 1 inch of rainfall over the past 3 days for Livermore, San Jose, and Mountain View. Where do we go from here? Scattered showers continue till about midnight tonight, then we clear out. The rain is gone by tomorrow morning. The clouds are gone by tomorrow afternoon, and the air quality stays good. It is good everywhere throughout the Bay Area right now, and your air quality forecast for tomorrow calls for good to moderate air quality with afternoon sunshine. We will talk about the next storm poised to move in coming up on KPIX 5 News at 5. For now, that's your PIX Now forecast.
Paul, thanks. We do continue to follow some breaking news out of San Jose, where we're now in the 6th hour of a standoff with a gunman after he opened fire on police officers. This all started when police called to the 2800 block of Barrow Court. That's near 101 and Capitol Expressway. That was shortly after 10 this morning. They had received reports of a man with a handgun inside a home. When they responded, the suspect shot at the officers. At least one officer returned fire. The man's now barricaded himself in the home. It's unclear if he's injured. According to his family, nobody else is in that home with him, but we will continue to monitor the developing situation. Bring you the latest on KPIX 5 News at 5 and 6.
Well, some positive news from Butte County, where the rain has helped fire crews get a handle on the campfire. It is now 95% contained. So far, more than 153,000 acres have burned, and the list of people unaccounted for has dropped to 563. The death toll is now at 84.
New report from the White House has a dire warning. Climate change and its impacts could cost the U.S. economy hundreds of billions of dollars by the end of the century. That could mean more than 10% of the GDP. The report predicts hotter temperatures will make it tougher for farmers to grow crops, and wildfires will burn up to 6 times more forest area every year. The report was put together by leading scientists working with federal agencies.
Well, it is Black Friday, and shoppers across the Bay Area have been on the hunt for the best deals. In Livermore at the San Francisco Premium Outlets, hundreds lined up outside the stores waiting to buy their favorite brands.
So I live in Fremont, and I have a 5-month-old infant baby. So I left him around 1 a.m.
How are you feeling right now?
I'm missing him, but I miss Jimmy Choo too, so I'm waiting for my turn.
Meanwhile, in Oakland, Mayor Libby Schaaf kicked off Plaid Friday. The day is meant to encourage shoppers to skip the big box retailers and check out local businesses instead.
Everything I'm wearing was locally not just bought, but made, designed. These are our neighbors that are in these businesses, and if we want a resilient community, we should support our local economy.
Shoppers are encouraged to wear plaid and shop at the more than 200 local stores sporting a plaid sign. And there's still more shopping ahead. Small Business Saturday is tomorrow, another chance to support your local retailers. And then there's Cyber Monday, where you'll be able to score even more online deals. And finally, you can top off the weekend by giving back this Giving Tuesday and donating to your favorite charities.
It's all good, but I think tomorrow is Sleep In Saturday.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Here at KPIX 5, celebrating a major milestone. We are 70 years on the air here in the Bay Area.
And we sat down with former reporter Mike Hagedis as he recounted his time here at KPIX 5.
I was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. We were steeped in Detroit Lions lore. And the Lions, Bobby Lane, Alex Karras, Joe Schmidt, these were my heroes. And number 55, Wayne Walker. So I knew Wayne Walker as a sports guy. And then I did sports for 7 or 8 years. And then when I came to San Francisco, the fact that Wayne Walker was the sports guy, it was like, he was the only guy I wanted to meet. I didn't care about anybody else. I wanted to meet Wayne Walker. And I did. Great guy. We became very good friends. And we covered a bunch of Super Bowls together.
Fun stuff. For more of a look back at our 70 years, check out each of our social media platforms as well as our website, kpix.com.
Well, the 49ers left for Florida today as they will face the Buccaneers on Sunday. We do know that wideout Pierre Garçon is out for the game, while Reuben Foster has been listed as questionable. Nick Mullins will make his 3rd start as the 49ers quarterback on Sunday in Tampa, but this time will be his first on the road. Mullins should be well prepared to deal with the Bucs fans. Mullins practices calling out the plays at home while listening to crowd noise he downloaded from iTunes on his headphones.
Does your wife know what you're doing when they're yelling?
Yeah, I mean, she's just sitting there next to me, hanging out.
You're yelling out the plays with the headphones?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I'm yelling, but I mean, just do what you have to do to prepare, and what helps me, put myself in the situation.
Good for him. Well, the Raiders will be in Baltimore on Sunday and will face rookie quarterback Lamar Jackson, who in his first career start last week rushed for 119 yards on 26 carries, the most carries by a quarterback in the Super Bowl era. By comparison, Oakland's Derek Carr has just 18 rushing attempts this season.
That's a lot of carries, for a quarterback. So it'll be interesting to see going forward if that's how they run their offense. Obviously he can do it. He knows he can do it. I'm sure he's feeling a little sore. I couldn't see myself having 27. Maybe if I went back and played like my brother's high school team, I could do it. But no, not in the NFL.
Well, the Warriors are back in action tonight as the Portland Trail Blazers come to town. Both Steph and Draymond are out. So we'll see if this current group of Dubs can end its 4-game losing streak. To college basketball, royalty meeting in Las Vegas, UCLA and North Carolina. These two schools have combined to win 17 national titles. With 12 minutes to go, the Bruins leading by 1, but Tar Heels freshman Nasir Little throws one down on UCLA defender. Carolina outscored the Bruins 53-32 in the second half, and they win 94-78. UCLA finishes the tournament 0-2. Well, down in Southern California, Miami and Fresno State tied at 76. It's a final seconds. The Hurricanes missed the 3, but Zach Johnson flies in for the putback dunk with less than a second to go. Johnson scores 24 off the bench, and Miami wins this one 78-76. So real good news for the Warriors that Steph Curry was not hurt. And he was evaluated for his groin injury, which was his basketball injury, but nothing else. So amazing.
He's scheduled or not scheduled to play tonight?
He will not play tonight, and he wasn't scheduled to really play tonight. He's supposed to be reevaluated tomorrow, and then we'll see when he'll come back. But close call.
Yeah, that was. All right. Well, we'll look out for him tonight on the sidelines.
Yes,
I think the Panamera is done, though. The car's done.
The car's done.
You can get a new car.
Maybe a new one,
Thanks.
All right, we stream our KPIX 5 News at 5 every day on CBSSF.com.
So that means we'll be back in less than 60 minutes.
PIX Now News is sponsored by Chevron, proud to support STEM education in the Bay Area.
Meet our STEM standout, Luciano Del Rio.
Team 841 is Richmond High School's robotics team. What it is an after-school program that teaches Richmond High School students about STEM.
Luciano encourages us to really think outside the box to approach a problem.
Luciano's story is important because he comes from this community. The work that he does here goes beyond the classroom and the school.
Chevron and CBS 5 teaming up to support STEM education in the Bay Area.
X5. Behind every iconic moment is a story.
No one in the country believed that we could do it.
And for 70 years, KPIX5 has been bringing the Bay Area's sports story home.
How about just one more at bat? How about a couple more World Series so we can keep doing this?
From the first televised game in Northern California, we've had a front row seat.
Tired of that Chucky nonsense? Yeah, a little bit.
For the highlights.
Oh, the band is out on the field!
The heartbreaks. And the heroes that changed the game.
Rain is a blessing.
Just an outstanding football game.
Let's go! World champion.
The moments that changed us all.
It's a madhouse at Candlestick.
We never get tired of talking about Bay Area sports, but tonight, it's one for the record books.
70 years of champions and counting. KPIX 5 News. Expect more.
There is a unique power in truth.
What's your message to the people who could do something?
And whether the story is around the globe, across the nation, or down the street.
Look at this.
We'll find it.
It amazes me that you were able to see your house destroyed and you went right back to work.
And I would much rather be out there helping.
Because every evening, we want to put the power of truth in your hands.
Good evening, I'm Jeff Glore, and we are going to begin the broadcast tonight.
The CBS Evening News with Jeff Glore. Original reporting.
One voice.
We are planning to mobilize.
Can ignite a movement.
We want to claim Alcatraz Island for all of the natives in this land.
And the Bay Area has been home to many.
A state of extreme emergency on the campus.
It was necessary to call out the National Guard.
Women were in complete command.
And San Jose State joined with San Francisco State.
The demonstration outside continues.
One of the activists live on the phone.
For 70 years, we've seen our communities speak out.
The way he helped a little boy who got AIDS from a blood transfusion.
But also come together.
Happy birthday, Golden Gate Bridge. That kid saves the city.
Now we're ready for whatever comes next.
Let's go live to the crowd.
Proud to be Northern California's first television station. KPIX 5 News. Expect more.
That was truly a day that altered our times. For on that evening, KPIX went on the air.
The Beatles are just minutes away from the Bay Area tonight.
We're not going to stand by and let our people be shoved around.
We must escalate our protest against the war.
But they come here with the purpose of enjoying themselves.
There's another aftershock.
It's really terrible out there.
I'm a soldier in the People's Army.
Going in the end zone.
In the Bay Area, change has always been part of the story. But all this time, we've had changes too. KPIX 5, proud to be Northern California's first television station. For 70 years, we've been trusted to tell your story. And whatever comes next.
The latest in this original report.
No, that's one thing that will never change. KPIX 5 News. Expect more.
You ready? I'm ready. I'm 10 steps ahead of you. I'm not buying what you're saying to me, but I'm going to let you dig your hole. No. You don't hustle me. Now we're getting somewhere. You're making up a story now. I can tell. I'm like a truth machine. We're done.
Judge Judy, weeknights at 7:30 on KPIX 5. Nob Hill, 1948. A tower goes up on this landmark hotel.
San Francisco's pioneer television station.
The call letters KPIX were short for pictures, as we brought the very first ones into local living rooms.
From wherever the news happens.
The signing of the Treaty of Peace with Japan.
And along with the Bay Area, we've been innovating ever since.
KPIX has arranged for this first live telecast of open heart surgery.
You ever seen this little gadget?
We call it the Live Eye Band.
This is kind of the first computer of the 1990s.
Virtual reality is past its awkward teenage years.
Hi, my name is Pepper.
But like all great pioneers,
and this is your PIX Now update.
We keep moving forward.
The view from Sky Drone 5.
70 years of Bay Area stories. KPIX 5 News. Expect more.
What would you do if a date asked you how much you weigh?
Leave. Slap him. Cuss him.
It was going so well until...
Ask him how much his mama weighs.
Oh, we talking about weight, huh? Well, how much your mama weigh?